Okay, it looks like we're going to get started here, guys. I want to thank everyone for joining us today here for the ShipStation Efficient Printer webinar. Today, we're going to get things started by talking about your workstation, workstation setup, printing setup, and global printing. So if we start with your workstation, what does that mean? So a typical workstation has a computer with a printer connected to it. Usually when you need to print a label, your computer prompts you to choose how you want to print and what printer you want to print to. That'll add a lot of unnecessary work to just getting a label to print and get it on the package and out the door. We here at ShipStation recommend that you install ShipStation Connect, a local app that will speed up your printing workflow and save a lot of time and clicks. So if we go through the journey of getting the print job done, when you actually go to the process of installing ShipStation Connect, you'll see that we have this workflow where we think about you as the user, and then ShipStation as the second piece of that, which is in your browser, and then ShipStation Connect, which is the application that's installed on the computer, and then the printer is connected to the printer, and then that's when you're getting the label. And so when we actually think about this, we think about you creating the label and then having the ability to set up within ShipStation so that that label goes directly to the printer, saving you from having to go through the prompts of actually looking at additional screens, choosing the correct printer, choosing the correct size, so on and so forth. So when a user creates a label in ShipStation, they can do it through the browser, or they can do it through our mobile companion app, and that job is going to communicate directly to ShipStation Connect, which is going to then pass that label actually directly to the printer. So when we actually look at the workstation setup and what that involves, as far as actually getting the printer set up correctly, ShipStation Connect installed properly, and then you at that point are able to manage your devices so that you can choose what this actually looks like. So if we go into ShipStation and we take a look, within your ShipStation settings, you'll notice that on the left-hand side you'll actually have the printing tab on the side, and then you'll see there's printing setup and ShipStation Connect. If you click on the ShipStation Connect tab, you'll see that there's the option to install ShipStation Connect. Once you've installed it and you've signed in, looks like this. You'll sign in here and say register this computer. Once you've signed in, this is what it'll look like within your ShipStation account. You'll see all of your connected printers, and if you have scales, you'll also see them connected as well. So you can see here that I have a Stamps 70-pound digital scale connected. And then you'll see that I also have several different printers that are currently connected. For today's purposes, we're going to actually utilize the Dymo 4XL. So when we look at this and we see that the printer is showing within ShipStation Connect, that means that you have been able to connect your printer to the computer and that the printer is working properly, and you've been able to test print something, and then at that point you'll know that ShipStation Connect will be able to see that device, allowing you to see that within ShipStation Connect. So once you've done that, the next piece to that is that within the ShipStation settings, the printing setup tab, you'll actually need to choose how you would like to print for each thing that you can print within ShipStation. So everything from your labels, return labels, packing slips, you can choose to have those go directly to a specific printer through ShipStation Connect. So defaulted within ShipStation, it's always set to the print to option of always prompt. So if I click on this, it gives you the option to choose how you would like to print, whether you would like to do it through ShipStation Connect, preview in browser, download a PDF. So today we're going to choose ShipStation Connect, and then we're going to choose the Dymo 4XL. So what that allows us to do is that from anywhere within ShipStation that we would need to print, such as if we wanted to just reprint a label, if I select this and say print labels, you'll see over here on the right hand side that it'll say that it sent the label to the printer. That saved you some screens of actually having to choose which printer and the size and so on and so forth. And it's the same process when you actually go to ship an order itself. So if we chose one of these orders and we've verified that the weight, service, and package is there, if we say create label, and you actually create the label, it goes directly to the printer as well. And you guys can probably hear my printer printing those labels out. So one of the other great things about that as well is that with ShipStation Connect, it allows you to have access directly to your scale so that you can pull the weight in from the scale. So you guys noticed when we were in ShipStation Connect in settings, you did see the scale here, and from here you're able to get a test read weight, which is reading at 0 ounces currently, and then you're able to go over to the orders page, select an order, and then on the scale icon you can choose the scale you'd like to use at that time. You do need to click the Remember as my preferred scale checkbox at the bottom, and then select that scale so that for each time after that that you want to choose to get a weight, that it'll remember that scale. So for this instance, I'm going to set something on the scale, and I'm going to hit the scale button now that I've set it up, and we can see that the weight actually pulls in. So it pulls in as 4 ounces. And the same thing, I can go order, I can hit the scale button, pulls in the weight again. So those are great examples of a single user environment for ShipStation Connect. Sometimes you have multi-users in your environment that need to be able to utilize that one workstation to print or to use the scale from. And so in that instance, that is when you need to actually choose to share the printers that you would like to share to your other users so that they can use those devices. So for example, I'm currently signed in to this account under Presenter, and then I'm signed in under this browser as webinars at ShipStation.com. So if I actually go into the printing setup option here to choose ShipStation Connect, if the user that has signed in to ShipStation Connect does not have any devices, printers, actually shared so other users can see them, when they access ShipStation Connect here, they'll see the workstation, but they will not see any printers. So they can see the printers if the person that has signed into ShipStation Connect actually checks the checkbox to share it and then refreshes ShipStation Connect as the workstation. That person will actually see that printer as an option to choose to print to that workstation. So this works really well when you have multiple workstations in a warehouse and you have one workstation where the printer and the scale is hooked up to, but you would like to be able to use these other workstations to just go and create the label and have it print to that specific workstation that has the printer connected to it. So a good example of this is that a lot of our users will have the workstation named specifically for that. And you can actually do that directly right here within ShipStation as well. So you can name it Warehouse Workstation if you wanted. And once you do that, then the other person will actually be able to see that you've named that workstation so that they know exactly which location they're trying to print to. So with that being said, that's the general setup for ShipStation Connect within ShipStation. Now, if you have an instance where you're wanting to use our ShipStation Companion application, you'll actually find that directly from our ShipStation Companion application. So within the mobile app, when you choose how you want to print, if you actually, once you're signed in, you hit the 3 little lines in the top left-hand corner, which will open the side options for you to see here, and then you can actually choose Settings, And then in here, you'll see the print methods that you would like to print to. So you'll see there's Preview, you'll see there's ShipStation Connect, Google Cloud Print, or Send via email. So we're going to deselect those and choose ShipStation Connect as the only option that we would like to print to. And this means that from wherever you are within ShipStation Connect, whether it's shipping an order or reprinting a label, you can actually select it and go in and choose what you'd like to do. So we're going to choose to print a label, ShipStation Connect, and we'll see all the printing options available. Choose the demo, and the label will come out. And it's as simple as that. So, like I said, from anywhere that you need to do it, whether it's actually creating an order and printing a label directly from there, or reprinting a label from the ShipStation Companion app, you can do it as well. And so that kind of gives you the flexibility to not be locked to your workstation to get that done. And so that's what we think about when we think about global printing. It's device sharing, it's remote printing, and it's mobile printing. And it gives you the ability to know that you can walk through your warehouse with a mobile phone and print those labels as you physically have the product in your hand. And so there's a lot of workflows that you can develop around that option. And so in that, that kind of concludes what we think about when we think about printing efficiently within ShipStation. It's taking those clicks out of your workflow and your process to ensure that you're able to get the labels printed faster, to get the packages out the door faster. And so at this point, I think we're done. If anyone has any questions, we're going to stick around for a moment and try and answer as many of those as possible. Beyond that, you can always visit our help portal, help.shipstation.com, to find a lot of our great knowledge base articles to answer your questions as well. Thanks.